Yay, we're live.
Good evening, everybody. Look at who
Hey,
we got in
guys.
the house. We got Ann Dale from Ann Dale
Yay.
Homestead.
I've been looking forward to this.
And she's
Coming
my
and saying,
co-host for the evening. And this is an open mic. And I put the link at the top of the chat. So you are welcome to come in and join us and tell us about your channel.
that's right. And we have the Vineyard Farmhouse. We have Marianne Baumler. We have Rebel at Heart, Lazy Days Ahead. Hey, Jesse. Let's Trade Paint, Sherman's Family Farm. We have a lot of friends here tonight. How wonderful to have people
Oh,
popping in and saying hi.
cool.
Okay.
13 people in the house. And we've only been in for 2 minutes.
Yeah, there you
One
go.
minute. 1 minute because we were
1
already
minute.
1 minute late.
That's right. Hey, Sherman.
Hey there, Josh.
So,
Neil.
our garden, we have a garden here at our homestead, which is about an acre of land, and we live in a subdivision. And we do have a garden. Our garden is still producing well, which I have been canning and preserving and dehydrating everything I can get my hands on. It's one thing to have a garden, but it's a whole nother thing to be able to use all the stuff that you get out of it, you know?
You were dehydrating tomato skins.
Yes. Yep. I sure was.
Now, what do? Crumble that up and use it in
I
some
do.
fashion?
It's the best stuff. I mean,
Well, what does
um,
it do? I mean,
well, you can use it for seasoning in soups if you want to juice just a little bit, but you can also use it as a thickener if you want to make gravies. Or I was canning some tomatoes and had a bunch of tomato juice left over. So I added some tomato skins to that, made it nice and thick, and it was a good thick tomato paste that I was able to can. So it's um it's really it's interesting, and it's such a good feeling to know that you use everything in the plant. You know, that there's I don't know, makes you feel kind of back old timey something really cool.
we got
Pioneerish.
here with
Pioneerish.
no judgment here with Tish Ross and
Hey,
Heather
Tish.
Landstrom.
Yeah. Paul
Back
Honeyman.
Road Freedom came in, and we had a interesting conversation with him before in our private chat.
He did. It was nice to be able to chat with him.
Yeah,
White
that
Rock
was your first time
Homestead.
getting to meet Back Road, right?
Hmm.
We'll talk about him a little bit once the chat gets higher. We'll talk about Back Road Freedom for a little bit.
Okay, good. Hey, Gail Southern Living.
But for
I'm
those,
still
we'll make a quick mention of it right now. For those of you that don't know, Justin at Back Road Freedom just got his 3K. So congratulations
woohoo.
to him.
Good for him is right. Hiking with Jackie Boy.
Now he said once he gets his 10,000, he might give away some. What were those?
No, it was 20,000. It was
Oh,
20,000.
20,000. I said, well, those might be obsolete.
We were trying to think of some super awesome.
Or a GoPro.
Yeah,
He
GoPro.
said, will they be making GoPro by your 20,000?
But by that time, they'll have a camera that fits over your eye. So wherever you look, you know, it moves up
Over
and
your
down with
eye.
your
It's
eye
going to be
movement.
injected into your eye.
Ew, that sounds terrible.
Full Blown Country is in the house. And did I say White Rock Homestead?
I'm
Welcome.
not sure. I see Linda Peterson and Heather Landskron and Let's Trade Paint. I like that.
Jan Homestead.
That's
and
right. Hey, Scott from
Well,
Rambling with the Brooms.
Yep. And okay, I just saw somebody.
It jumped a little bit there, didn't it?
Linda Peterson, One Day at a Time Homestead or Farmstead.
Okay. Alaska's Last Frontier Homestead. And heard that outdoors.
I'm wearing your hat again. You know what? I would wear this hat even if I didn't know him. I love this hat.
That hat looks good on you, Brian. Looks like your kind of hat.
See?
Heard that outdoors.
I should do my photo shoot with this hat on.
You should. Absolutely. Looks like
David
you.
Moffat's in the green room.
Okay.
Let's bring him up.
Open panel tonight.
Hey there, David Moffat.
Hey, how are we doing? Hey, I have a quick announcement if I can. It's just something
Sure.
I'm working
That's what
on.
this is all about. Tell us your stuff.
All right. We have a lot of channels that are doing all these lives.
Yes.
And I'm working on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the whole 9 yards. But the problem is that nobody has a master list put together to say, my channel's going to be going live at this time on this day. So what I'm asking everybody to do, if they would, my email address is CROWNPC, that's Chrome PC, at yahoo.com. Email me your channel name, the day that you do your lives, and the time that you do your lives, so I can put together like a master list so everybody knows who's live and when. That way we're not all stepping on each other's toes. I think that would be something really good to have for the community.
Well,
That's nice.
that's a good idea. Stepping on each other's toes, that's kind of hard because there's just way too many people.
I know.
Way too many people and very little time slots. So
That's the truth.
That's exactly why when I was doing it on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock, I was kind of sharing the hour with 9 Acre Family Farm because I said, well, I'll do mine for half an hour, let them have the second half. If everybody wants to hang on theirs for the hour, that was up to them. But I think something for a master list just so we can see what's going on. I mean, I just found out tonight that Friday nights at 6 p.m. we have Michigan Life above the 45th parallel. We have Freedom Redbird, and we also have Simply Jan Homestead, and there's probably about 15 others just on that time frame for Friday nights. So I would like to try to get a list of who all's on them hours and be able to put it out in like a video with a link for people to be able to download the PDF and being able to say, okay, these are the channels I want to watch, or however they want to do it. I think that's
Scott
something
from
neat.
Rambling with the Brooms comes on right after Simply Jan too.
and Back Road Freedom is also on that time slot at 7 o'clock Friday.
Okay.
Well, you know what? The best rule of thumb I could say is don't do it over top of your best friends.
And
No.
that's about all you can do. You know, that's
I
about
mean,
all you can do.
If it's a channel that you don't watch or something, you're just gonna have to weigh the balances. I mean,
Yeah.
I chose
Well,
9
well.
o'clock last year when I started my lives. I chose 9 o'clock Central because nobody was on at that time. And I was told by JB Conway that there were no late night lives. So I said, And that was at Shoot Dang when she said that. And I didn't start my lives for probably another 2-3 weeks. And yeah, I chose to come on after MT Homestead because there wasn't anybody else on there.
Right. That's right. That's good.
Yeah.
I go on during the day. Now I'm on Tuesdays in the morning at 11 o'clock. I
just think this would be something that would be good for everybody to be able to go look at the list, pick the ones they want to watch. And I mean, there's a lot of new channels coming out every day, a lot of them. And there are days where there's not a lot of people on, like weekends. Who wants to be on a weekend? Most people don't pay attention to YouTube on the weekends, or even earlier during the day. It's most time during the day. It's like catching up, like Simple Life Reclaim does their SLR talks or whatever. During that time frame, if somebody were to come on live, that probably wouldn't get any views. So I'm just trying to get something together where people can get an idea of what's available, who's already on that hour. Do they think they're going to have any competition with them? Because that's a big thing too. I mean, we're talking 100,000 channels a day. So
sure.
There's no way we can be able to do it. But in our community, which I'm talking like the homestead community, it's probably closer to about 4,000 a day or something like that. So I'd like to try to narrow that schedule down a little bit so people can see who's going live and decide, is this the channel I like? Do I want to go over to 9 Acre Family Farm and play games, or do I want to talk to somebody that maybe might be talking about something different I want to learn?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Thursday night before the meetup. Before the meetup, Thursday night had a lineup that I, was watching on a regular basis, and then, bam, they came up with like 5 different channels, and they're like a group now. So
they want to know what your email is.
No,
David.
I don't think there is any rhyme or reason or what kind of answer you're going to get out of that.
Yeah,
You got to
you
watch
do.
what you want to watch. But that is a good idea, because if you lay it all out who is when, then everybody could just make the decision of who
You got a choice. And I mean, I've been one that have had 3 lives going at the same time. I had one playing out on the computer, 2 phones with headphones, one in one ear playing one channel, one in the other playing the other one. It was crazy. And I was modding for all of them. So that's one way.
All right, so let's do the email again one more time. It's CROWNPC, as in Crown PC, at yahoo.com.
Okay.
And then type that into the chat when you're
I will do that now. I'm going to get off, let you guys go back to doing your thing, but I just wanted to make that announcement and see if we get some other people.
That's all we get.
Hey,
I recently found out that David Moffat is my neighbor.
Yes, we are.
We are only 3 hours apart.
What?
So
you'll have to split that in half and meet halfway.
And the fun part about it is, Brian, I also have a wood shop, but I want to come play in yours. Yours is cleaner.
I don't have one yet. I mean, I have all the stuff.
You made them boards and they look awesome. So I'm going to come play in your shop because it's a lot cleaner than mine.
If you watch that video,
there's so many tools in my wood shop. I don't have room to walk around, and I don't do the work in my wood shop. My employee does. So every time I go out there looking for something, I'm like, all right, where did he put it now?
Well, Brian might want to come visit yours. You never know.
Well, if you come visit mine, I'll have a garage sale. I'm getting ready to go to Arkansas. Start over.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in North or South Carolina? I forgot.
I'm in North Carolina.
Okay.
Actually, it's the northeastern corner of North Carolina. I'm about an hour in from the Outer Banks and about an hour south of Virginia.
I was in your area not too long ago. My son,
really?
Yeah, my son and his, he thinks fiance, and my grandkids were down there. So we spent 2 years ago. We went down there, and we visited with them for a week on 4th of July weekend.
And where was that?
I don't remember the name of the town, but then we left it there and we went over by the Camp Lejeune Marine Base.
Oh, that's where my daughter lives, over close to that. My son-in-law works on. He's in the Coast Guard.
My cousin and his wife live over there in a housing development, and I got a hold of him while we were in town and said, "Hey, I'm here." And he called into work and said, "I'm not going to be in. I need to take an emergency vacation because I got a cousin in town." And we hung out there for, I think, 4 days.
Cool.
And, yeah. Well,
did you go to the beach? Did you go to the beach?
I went to the base before I went to their house.
Okay.
I'm a veteran. I'm not a Marine veteran, but I'm a veteran.
Right.
And they let me drive all the way to the gate and let me check out the inside parts of it and stuff. And then I found out, now they got this water issue, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad they didn't let me go further, because I would have been I had to drink out of the water fountain.
don't drink out. No, don't drink the water, Camp Lejeune.
All right. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you get back to the chat. That way, I can go back to the live chat, because unfortunately, what I'm seeing right here, being in the green room, is I don't see any chats. So.
Oh, I understand.
In the chat.
I see private chat and comments, and that's it. And
so you don't see the comments. You were stationed in
yes,
North Carolina.
All right, I clicked on comments. Yeah, I guess I can see some of them, but anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go back to doing your thing, and let's see who else you can get in here.
Awesome.
All
Well,
right.
look,
Talk to you.
it was wonderful to speak with you, David.
Nice speaking with you too. And Brian, what
You
did you
have
say?
a-
We will get together.
Thanks for coming in.
Not a problem, brother.
Bye
Now,
now.
I have a little announcement to make too,
You
Brian.
do.
I have been, this is my week to be guest, which is
know.
very touching. I get to be on my wild home tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. And I'm so excited to be able to speak, kind of face to face like we do with Melody and Ryan at my wild home. So y'all check out that tomorrow night.
I will definitely be in that. That's at
They're
7
so
o'clock.
fun. Aren't they fun? They're just
Yes.
a lot of fun.
I saw one of their videos and I knew I had to go back to the beginning and start from the beginning. And I binged watched everything.
Me too. I think I drove them crazy because I commented on every single video. Thank you, Melody. But these are silly comments, I know, but it helps the algorithm. And I've gone back from the beginning and I'm commenting on every single thing that you have, honey. So, but I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was honored to have them on my live, probably about 2 months ago.
They said
Time is flying. Time
it
is flying.
is. They
I
said
know.
it
I was chatting with her in Messenger earlier today, and she goes, "We both have Ann Dale today," and I thought she's going to get double duty. So that's awesome.
it just worked out that way, and I'm tickled.
That is weird because I didn't know you were going on hers, and she didn't know that you were going on mine. You knew.
Yeah, I did, but it just it makes
Well,
a
what are
difference.
the odds? What are the odds that you had been asked by both of us? At the
I
same
know it's crazy, but I'm thrilled at the same time. I wasn't going to say no to either one of you. What are you talking about? Lila says that she was stationed in Norfolk, was her last duty station, and cooked for the Blue Angels during their air show. That's so cool, Lila. Yeah, Norfolk is probably 50 minutes away, maybe 55. MT Homestead.
They're in the house. They're in the house.
All right.
I got my cup. I get to show it off whenever I want.
I hadn't won one of their cups yet, unfortunately. I did win something on, I think it was their 1,000th giveaway, but it was Robeson Homestead's t-shirt. I got one of their t-shirts. So
I bugged them many times in my live. I says, what do I have to do to get a cup? I could be using it on my live and showing it off all the time.
that's right.
So when we went to the meetup, they said, "Brian, get over here."
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Wanda Henry says, "Hi, Brian." All right. And let's see. I've got my little clicker here. Linda Peterson, I work for headquarters and headquarters command. Oh, Linda. Okay. All right. He's talking to that's David Moffat talking to Linda Peterson. Yeah, no judgment here with Tish. Tish, that is so fun.
Paul Honeyman's in the house too.
I love that. I'm so glad, Paul, that you are healthy now or healthier enough to be able to come and join the lives again. That's wonderful.
Just as long as you're able to use the mouse.
That's right. Hey, Lila. And she says,
Yeah, I'm happy about that too.
Yeah, she says, I think Mike could send you one, Miss Ann. How about it, Mike? KMT. I'd be happy to get one of those cups now. Hey, Butler Family Farm.
She has a live too. MT Homestead. She could be going like this.
That's exactly right. Tuesday
like
at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Butler Family Farm. Let's see. Who else was it? There was somebody. Mrs. Gillum Farms. Now, Christine, our whole community in the West has had a time saying your last name. But we Southerners here in North Carolina know how to say Gillum because we have a lot of Gillums in our area. So
I never had a problem with it until I went to go say it the first time on the live and I screwed it up. Everybody else was screwing it up.
Gilliam stuck in the community, unfortunately, but I knew it was Gillum. Goodness. Hey, Wanda.
As soon as I get caught up with some of these channels, I'm going to have Gilliam on as a guest.
That would be
I
awesome.
have mentioned it to them already.
Okay, good. Good. Let's see. And who else is here? We've got Back to Good saying hey, and Karen Breast. Yeah. And One Day at a Time, Farmstead. So glad y'all are here. Thank you for being here. This is a lot of fun to be able to co-host. Last time I was a guest, and so I was kind of nervous and waiting for questions and stuff. But
You
this
did
time
great on that live.
Oh,
That was a fun live.
it was. We had a good time. We had a good. Hey, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. I see you now. I thought I saw somebody talking to you.
Back to Good is in here.
Yep. So, what have you been up to this week, Mr. Brian?
We've been working in the grapes.
Oh
pounding
boy.
posts and lifting wires. Their grapes are heavy this year.
Oh my.
And that could be scary. That could be scary because, you know, when your grapes are, and you should know this, I'm sure you know this, when you have a lot of something, it takes longer for it to ripen.
Yes. Yes.
So, and there's kind of a deadline with your
Good night,
grapes.
Butler.
Your grapes, when they get harvested, you have to have them in by a certain time. So that could be scary if you have too many.
Right.
And you have
But
to
there's
have
nothing you can do about that, though. I
No.
mean, you're just up to the nature and just
Yeah.
look after you.
That's what happens. Before, people have not got their grapes in because they weren't up to the sugar content.
Right. Well, I have seen, I mean, I've been to a couple of vineyards, but I know like this much about vineyards. I know a little bit more about gardening and plants and things like that. But it seems to me I saw some people with like heaters out there or something blowing on the vines at one
You know
time.
what? I saw that in a movie once, and I think I can't remember what it was. Keanu Reeves was in it, and they were out there with fire barrels and blowing it across the grapes, and then the grapes caught on fire, and they all went like firecrackers down the road.
No.
I was like, no, I don't think that grapes can burn up that fast. I mean, they were literally going down the row like it was a fuse for a firecracker.
Oh my gosh. Melody at My Wild Home says she'd love to grow grapes one day. We aren't drinkers, but love grape juice. Super good for the eyesight. Yep. And it was Butler Family Farm said, good night. Jerry, if you're still here, I certainly hope that your knee is better, honey. I have had a knee replacement, and at this time in my recovery, I was thinking, why in the world did I ever do that? And it's better now, but man, that's a tough recovery, and he's had some issues, so I hope he feels better.
I've heard a lot of. I didn't say hi to Butler Family Farm. I didn't see him come in here.
Oh,
but
he was here. I hope
I'm glad he's doing better.
Yeah, he did fantastic to begin with, but then he had a couple of setbacks, and that's kind of how it is, and it's tough. A Walk in the Clouds, 1995 full movie, Keanu Reeves. And Jesse put the link for it to be able to watch the grapevines flying up in flames.
What was that? Did they tell you the title of it?
Yes, it was. Jesse put it up there. Let's see if I can push it back up because he went away. A Walk in the Clouds, 1995. with Keanu Reeves.
I would have never guessed that title. I thought it was Clouds with a Silver Lining or something like to that effect, but now I remember. Yeah, that was I
All
watched
right.
the whole movie. It must have been interesting enough, but that was funny to watch the grapes just go like things just don't burn like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Full blown country. Papa's doing
Brendan.
well. He was hopping up on that tractor and pounding on those posts while I was running around placing them and stuff.
Oh my goodness. So I don't know
And
anything
he mowed
about
the lawn today.
Hmm?
He mowed the lawn today too.
Wow. Yay. Oh my goodness. Yep. My wild home says they name everything, even their bathroom facilities. That's okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
people, if you haven't checked out My Wild Home, you've got to go check it out. Everybody who talked about them, including myself, because I've watched everything that they've done, including their lives that they started 4 weeks ago, something like that.
Something.
Yeah, go check them out because they got something a little bit different than some of these other homesteaders. I don't know if they consider themselves homesteaders, at least not yet. They're island. They got an island. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody in the community has an island. Only them.
Not that I'm aware of. I don't know anybody that has their own island. So,
and they're doing a bang up job. She was all nervous about, how am I going to do a live? Am I going to do a live well? And they went right into it like pros.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. The first live I ever did, I lost sound. Sound has always been my nemesis. And for like 5 minutes, I was trying to do, hand gestures and telling everybody what to do. They were all laughing like crazy. I couldn't figure it out.
Best live you ever did.
I guess. They couldn't hear me. Maybe that was why it was so good. Oh my goodness. Something.
Now I haven't seen much of I can't believe how names just slip my mind when they're right there in front of me.
It happens.
Grilling Addiction with Nick. I haven't
Grilling
seen much of
Addiction.
him lately, but I did have the shirt in rotation, so there it is.
Oh,
Go
that's
check
nice.
him out and see what he's doing.
That's right. That's right.
And
And
for those
Back
of
Road
you
Freedom.
who noticed, I'm wearing a Alaska's Last Frontier hat.
Aren't you just the coolest?
These are awesome hats. I mean, if you were lucky enough to get one of these at the meetup, you were lucky.
So tell me, I was a little green over here. I was a little jelly with y'all being at that meetup. I was watching it. I watched everybody's everything just about. And just so that I could kind of be there in spirit and watching. And that was so fun to be able to see everybody hanging out. It was like a big camping weekend,
We forgot this is an open mic. So if you didn't realize that when you came in here, you got to get in here and tell us about your channel.
That's right. Do you need to put the link in again?
Days ahead, you can come in if you want.
Oh no, Jesse, you put my first live link up.
Oh,
I'm gonna shoot you.
Just don't put the live link up for me and Pooch.
Oh gosh, what happened? I gotta know.
We were so stiff.
Oh, were you?
And he came in and he actually came in with his audio and visual just fine. But man, right up to the last second, he was like, what's going on? Why is my mic not working?
Yeah, so that's why you asked me to be here at 9:30, so we could be well ahead of the game.
He was there at 9. He was there a half hour before, and that's what we did the whole time.
Oh my
panicking
God.
about his audio.
Trying to audio is my nemesis. I'm telling you, it's bad. And even since then, I've had times where the mic went out. I mean, who knows? It might go out tonight. We'll see. But it's at the top, Andale Homestead. Okay, it's pinned at the top. As
Yeah,
far as the link,
we got
that's
somebody.
good.
We got somebody. We got to get him in here.
Okay.
And
Are they
boom.
waving and moving? Oh, yes,
Oh,
they
he's right
are.
there and moving.
Hi.
How you doing,
Oh, I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
Johnny Gillum?
Doing great. Doing great. Nice to talk with you.
Yes, very nice. And you're a joy. I was just going to let you know that you are a joy.
She
Thank
is. She lights
I've
the
been-
room up. That's for
I've
sure.
been watching your co-hosting here, and it's been, spot on.
Thank you.
Next
Right.
thing you know, he's going to ask you to be on his live or something.
Brian always has great guests on.
He
And,
does. I think he has good taste.
Yeah,
I do. I love these people. I really do.
I met my wild home through his live. Here.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
that was
good.
great. Hi, Karen.
So what you guys got going on over there at Gillum Farms this week or so?
Well, hot, dry, very dry. Maybe we were green, and then all of a sudden we got. Right now we're sitting on about 14 days with no rain, 100-degree temps. Cattle have eaten almost everything.
Oh, goodness.
So if we don't get that rain that they're calling for early next week, probably feeding that hay that I've been hauling around in my video.
Oh, my gracious.
Already.
I'm
But
sorry to hear that.
anyway, it is what it is. I mean, we expect it. We really do. July and August, we expect it here in Oklahoma. So
Johnny, are you familiar with Bar Run Forge?
who?
Bar Run Forge?
No.
I think it's a channel that you might like because you guys have such similar situations. He's a centennial property where his family's like 5 or 6 generations on that farm.
Yeah.
And corn planting and alfalfa and stuff like that. I just think that maybe you would, the two
I
of
need to check that out. So it's
each other.
Very, very nice
Well,
guy.
he does his content. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. His content videos are usually about the farm, and then his lives are usually about a live broadcast of him doing forging metal.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So, yeah,
That's
and
kind
there
of-
he's on at 6:30 Eastern tomorrow
When
night.
I watch them, they're Christian based, and it really is super cool because
did
he's
you-
a really cool man's man, but he's
Did you call it Bar Run?
BARR Run Forge, like forging.
Bar. Okay, I got that.
Somebody will
I'll
probably-
have to check that out. Where are they out of?
Ohio.
Oh,
Good for
okay.
you. I
He's
would-
I've been there once.
in Ohio. I was just at a meetup. I was just at the meetup. About 20 to 25 days before the meetup that we went to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I just thought, hey, I told him about you. I don't know if he checked you out or not, or maybe he forgot I said something. Which,
Thank you.
if they're anything like me, somebody will tell me something about a channel. I'm like, I forgot.
I see my wife here says she is subbed to Bar Run Forge, so
Okay.
I will have to check that out. A lot of
Interesting.
she subs to people and I had no idea that she did, and then vice versa and stuff like that. And she's like, "Who's that?" And
Oh,
everything
yeah.
else.
So,
My husband's the same way.
Johnny, give us a basic rundown of what your channel is about.
Right.
Okay. Our channel we have about 130 acres of land that we own. We got a 1,500 acre deer lease. that I'll be on quite a bit this fall. I'm getting ready to start another channel called Gillum Farms Outdoors. So there will be a lot of stuff in that channel from being down there. It's camping down there. You know, I got a camper down there and all that stuff. But here we have beef cattle. They're Brangus. They're Brahman and Angus cross cattle. And we raise those, and we have and if you watch my channel, you see how tame they are. I mean, they just follow me around like pets, and you know, it's similar to what Pete from Just a Few Acres Farms has going on over there with his cows. I mean, they just follow me from field to field to field. Anywhere I want them to go, they kind of go. And
That's amazing.
and I don't have to force them to do anything. They just do it.
Okay.
And it's really nice like that. I'd rather have it like that than them just run like deer every time they see me, you know?
Right.
And then we have chickens. We have approximately, I believe it's 33 chickens right now. We've got some meat chickens. We've got, of course, the meat chickens. We should have done something with them by now. But I mean, the meat chickens are like meat turkeys now.
Oh no.
They're not Cornish cross, so they're doing
They're gonna
okay.
be tough.
If they were Cornish cross, we would have had to do something. By now.
Bend your fork on them suckers.
Yeah. And then we've got a lot of layers. We've got Buff Orpingtons, the Black Lace Gold Wyandottes, Rhode Island Reds, and we've got some Easter Eggers and some other things like that. So we've got a pretty, we've got that, and then Christine has garden. I built this garden for her, and she's got this garden. Of course, there's things that I still need to finish, and she'll probably remind everybody the fence around the garden. But
I totally understand that.
Yeah, the thing about that fence is there's no post holes you dig here without the auger on the tractor. You cannot do it. And so the tractor there she goes, the fence. The tractor had to go to do hay duty and brush hogging duty out where the cattle are. So it's out there. And I will get to that. It'll be this winter. I'll get to that. I'll get that fence done. So anyway.
She wants a fence so that the animals can't get to the garden.
It's mainly so the and if I'm too loud, I'm sorry.
No.
It's mainly the chickens. She would like to let the chickens out to free range more. And if we do that, the first place they go is straight to the garden.
Okay.
And
I have an idea for you. I mean, I don't know if you would like it or not, but I put up the fence around our garden, my land of plenty that I adore. And all I did was get those push down posts, the posts that have the prong on the bottom and the foot piece.
Yes.
For you can usually put like just strings or whatever to be able to build fencing.
Yeah.
I put those in, and then I used netting that I ordered from Amazon and put the netting. It's like bird netting.
Uh-huh.
And I just put the bird netting, just hooked it right on those little posts all the way down and secured it to the ground with the little things that come with the netting.
Yeah.
And it's worked great. Keeps our chickens out.
Yeah.
Real easy.
Yeah. I think we could do something like that, and I would love to just do that, but it's going to be the what do you call it? It's going to be the aesthetics of the fence.
I got you. Well, see,
know,
I
gates,
decorated mine.
These
I get it.
gates with
I
things growing up
understand.
over them, and
I have that vision myself, Christine. I totally get it.
yes,
It's full blown country. Oh,
can't dig holes around here even with an auger. I found myself on a spinning tractor.
oh my gosh.
Here we kind of can almost dig one, kinda. But I go through auger bits like, I go through an auger bit every summer.
Me.
Oh my gracious.
I've seen videos of Pooch trying to put those T-posts in, and he's gonna need a jackhammer or something, or dynamite. I don't know how he's gonna get those things in there. I don't know that I saw how far he got with that. He'll have to enlighten us at some point as to how far he got with that fence.
Yeah.
And what was he trying to keep in, or is he trying to keep something out? I don't know. You have to tell.
Yeah. I just I got, of course, I wanted one of those pretty fences, but I wasn't going to get one. So I made it pretty. And I put birthday streamers, like the fuzzy birthday streamers, all around the whole garden. So because I was trying to keep the birds out, and because we have wild geese that come up from behind the house.
Oh, wow.
And they have eaten my seedlings the last 2 seasons. So I wanted to keep them out and the chickens out. And it works, and it's kind of pretty.
All right, we got somebody else in the green room. Are you ready?
Oh, fun.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Is he ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Hey.
What's going on, everybody?
Justin just made his 3K today, so
Yay!
Yes, I did. Thank you.
congratulations on that.
That's
Welcome.
fantastic, Justin. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
I'm going to
That's
be
a
waiting
journey.
on that GoPro.
What is that?
I'm going to be waiting on that GoPro, Justin. Let's get you to that 20K real quick.
What about some like DJI mics or something too?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's talking mega gifts, y'all. I mean, like big gifts. So if there's any way you can help him get to 20,000, that way we can
Then I can win
maybe
it.
get some really good presents and some good gifts. Although I say Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead, he and Leanne from Mennonite Farmhouse have stolen my mojo. I used to be a winner on everybody's channel, man. I was winning hand over fist. And then they kept saying, oh, nobody's going to win now. Miss Ann is in the chat. And I stopped winning every time they said that.
I have not won one single thing yet.
What?
Not
You've got
one.
fix that.
Not even a sticker.
Oh,
or
no,
a green
Brian.
sticker. Nothing.
Well, the
Nothing.
chance of winning a fancy mic or a GoPro are a little slim for us then, aren't
Hi,
they?
Heidi Homestead.
That's hooga. Hooga.
And I know
Right.
Brian was talking about how the
Justin.
GoPro is gonna be obsolete.
You're gonna be obsolete by the time you get 20.
I'll
Be
DJI
obsolete by the
mics, man. Maybe they'll still be good.
What's that?
Well, we're
DJI mics, hopefully they'll still be going around. There might be some better ones.
They might be in the museum by then.
you never know. It'll be
Yeah.
better.
Whatever it is, when I hit 20K, I'll think of something. Whatever
We'll
the
have
trend is.
some wonderful gifts for us. Yes. So
No, I didn't, Christine, Mrs. Gillum Farms.
the building just got out of building the garden fix. No way, honey. He knows. He can see your dream. That would be wonderful.
It's going to happen.
Maybe by the time we go on the
It's
cruise,
going to
together.
happen.
Now,
Thank you, everyone in the chat.
just because Justin made it to his 3K doesn't mean you can't subscribe right now and bring him up to let's see if we can get him to 3K plus 10.
There we go. That's right.
That's the goal.
Awesome.
3K plus 10.
That'd be awesome.
That's exactly right.
Because I don't know how to say it.
It's necessary because we do need that little buffer. Sometimes people get taken away from us. Hey, Sherman's Family Farm.
Yep.
I'll tell you what.
Josh.
Have y'all watched his lives? His daughter cracks me up. His teenage daughter. She
Oh,
Oh,
is-
we're talking about Sherman Family Farm?
yes. is so funny, and he rolls with it, which tells me that the both of them have a wonderful sense of humor.
Sean, I might.
What's
He,
that?
he asked me if I need an extra hand
Yeah.
talking about
Okay.
on the fence build.
Okay.
We'll
Is he
see.
a neighbor?
He lives in Adair, Oklahoma. They've got a channel. Let's Trade Paint. And
Okay.
then Kelly, his wife, has a channel, and hers is Rebel at Heart. And so, and he's always he went and helped Mama V cut down a tree.
Boom.
Okay.
So, yeah.
301. Good.
Yeah,
301.
3001, Justin.
Oh,
Woohoo.
thank you. Thank you very much. And did y'all see Bill is asking, does it count if I unsubscribe from Justin, then subscribe again? No, it don't work.
It doesn't work that way.
I think that's what happens to all of us. I think when everybody subscribes, then they unsubscribe, and then they.
Oh, thank you, Tish. That's sweet.
Crazy.
honey.
Hey, I've got a question for you guys.
Sweet channel and day.
Yeah.
I've got a
See?
question for
People actually do subscribe to other channels through me.
the three of y'all.
I do want to say the watermelon was delicious.
Rub it in. Rub it in. Yeah.
So what's your question?
I am brand new at being monetized on YouTube. Haven't
Congratulations.
been monetized very long, about a month, and
Alright.
I don't understand how it works, because you go to bed and there's one figure in there, and whenever you wake up in the morning, there's a lot less of a figure in there, and then you go, part way through the day, or the next night the figure's better again, and then it's way down again, and
Up and down, up and down.
I don't
Oh, because
understand.
it's projected. It's a projected amount. You're talking about the dollar amount, right?
Okay, yeah.
That's projected for the month. And as you do every day, you do better or worse. It kind of goes up and down, up and down. I don't quite get it, but
Okay.
and then once the end of that month is, that finalizes itself, right?
Oh, okay.
All right.
The end of that 28
I'm
day
brand I'm brand new at this, and I'm probably not even doing it right, but
Oh, I'm sure you are.
I just noticed it, and I was like, well, and that would be a good thing for new folks who are coming in and just getting to that point, because it's very murky water
It is.
for everybody. There's a lot of people here that are like right there. I mean, they're just like Pooch at Full Blown Country. He's right there. He's
Okay.
one that we need to get up a little bit. He's about
Okay.
820 something, and
Okay.
he's been staying there quite a while. And so check out Pooch at Full Blown Country.
Full blown
He's
country.
at 827 the last I looked. And
Okay.
yeah, let's see if we can get him to 850.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
The thing
And-
is,
and
most everybody
Freedom
in the chat
Redbird
already
is-
subscribed to him.
Yes.
Brenda
Freedom
from
Red
Freedom
Bird.
Redbird is well on her way.
And
She's close as well.
Kevin from Hiking with Jackie Boy, where's he
Yeah.
sitting at? He's getting up there too.
Awesome.
About to hit 800,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Just-
he's getting there.
That's so cool. That's so awesome. And just for everybody's knowledge, don't be like Ann. When you fill out your monetization, I was so excited that when I filled out all the paperwork, it's online, of course, and you're clicking everything. And the very first drop box that comes down says the name of your business. So I clicked business and filled out everything and sent it on its way. Well, I'm not a business. And I got some money in the first month that was, people were celebrating. So they gave me super chats and all these kinds of things.
Yeah.
And so I had a little bit. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot. It was like, I don't know, $60 or something, $30 or something. It was,
My
but it was
wild home.
mine and I was happy.
Yeah.
And they couldn't pay me because I didn't have the right paperwork, because I had clicked business instead of individual.
Yeah.
and in order to switch it, you have to you have to default, or what is it when you have to give up whatever monies that you already had and start over.
Mm.
They can't transfer it over to you. So I
Good
lost
grief.
all my first months of
Dang
stuff.
it.
So when you fill it out, make sure you check if it's got a little arrow, there's a drop box.
Click individual. Or
Click
yeah.
individual. And individual is not what comes up first. Business
This is
what
good
comes up.
information.
It really
Yeah.
is.
This statement that My Wild Home makes, I've heard about that, but
It goes back. I see mine gone, come
I know,
back.
but she's talking about how she gets the subscribers, loses them, and then they come back the next day.
Part
Mhm.
of not all of them, but some
weird.
of them.
I
Mine
think
does
what
that.
happens with that, because that has happened to me often, but I think what happens with that is YouTube, because it is such a fairly large influx, YouTube pauses them to check to make sure that they're real channels. And then once they are, a couple of days, once they've checked them, it comes back. That's the way ours has been.
Real
My
quick,
wild says
Bobby,
8:32.
Pettit Junior River Homestead says, Justin, where are your trailers in California? Question mark. Backward Freedom. What about California? I don't know anything about California. Like,
Justin, where are your trailers in California?
do I got some Justin trailers running around in California?
Did they run away from home?
I
No,
don't,
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I just
Okay.
so yeah, I don't know. I don't have no trailers and not in California.
Okay.
Now, let's talk a little bit of, or I'm going to mention No Judgment Here with Tish Ross. She has on her live Monday night at 7, right? I always get screwed up. It's 7 Central, right?
It's
I'm positive it's 7 Central. Okay. She has Our New Land on, and Our New Land, if anybody's following that channel, or you should be if you're not, they are brothers that they didn't know each other growing up, but found out about each other later in life.
Yes. Okay.
They now have they both have their families and everything, but they have this piece of land where they're going and setting it up for hunting and camping and all that stuff. And it's a really interesting channel. But next week, this Monday coming up, 7:00 Central, she's got them on her channel and she's going to interview.
Oh, how interesting. That's
would-
going to be great. They do have a story to tell.
Oh
I've
yeah.
spoken with Devin.
Well, Devin was on my as a co-host, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks
Something
ago?
like that, a couple of weeks.
So definitely go check that out. And if you're not subscribed to No Judgment Here with Tish Ross, she puts on a pretty good show and or
Very good.
with people that have real life stories. Sometimes they're not so happy.
She
and
said,
they're working through their life story, and sometimes they're positive, like our New Land.
she
Right.
said right over there on the chat, right straight across from me, special time on Monday at 6:30 p.m. CST. Both Ryan and Devin are joining me.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be 6:30 Central this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're usually 7. She's usually 7, but yeah, make note of that. It's 6:30 this time.
All right. That will be on Monday. Well, I would really like to see that. I do watch those.
I'll be there.
And sometimes if I miss them, I'll watch the replays because she's really good letting people let their guard down.
Not saying goodbye yet, but I do want to mention that Old Man King Homestead is on after me at 10:00 Central. So he'll be on here in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Paul Honeyman says Josh at Sherman's Family Farm has subs but needs his watch hours. Okay, we got Sherman's Family Farm we need to do.
Yeah, I'll get all your old phones that you're not using anymore, but you can hook them up to your internet service and
Yeah,
play them.
I do that.
Because I have like 5 or 6 phones from previous years. Just line them up.
Oh, is that
I
what you've
do
been
that.
doing this whole time? You've been watching my content from all those old phones. You just lined them up.
Well, I do that, and I put my earbuds in them, my earpods in them, so that I can have the volume up, because you have to have some volume. And then I just leave them in here, like in the playroom or something.
She got 20 phones.
Yes, well, I have 3.
They're all
On Sherman's deal, I put out a video today, kind of shouting him out in a kind of a different way, the same way he shouted me out on his gas versus electric lawnmower video that he did. So I did a kind of a parody.
parody.
And but it's about Josh at Sherman's. So you guys check that out. Check his video. It's in my video. I'm saying go to his video because it's some funny stuff.
Awesome.
He's got talent, and so after he made that video, I was going to have to come back with something. So I did.
Justin just went and visited him last weekend and had watermelon.
I'm telling you what, that man has had more visitors than a little bit.
We started that deal, and we didn't get no watermelon.
Oh, no.
No, you and No Judgment Tish Ross, Full Blown Country, y'all didn't get nothing.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
I got it just by dropping my son off in Edmond, Oklahoma, and I was like, "Hey, Josh lives around this way.
Go watch Justin's last content video. He's sitting there.
You know what though? The thing is, with that video, there was actually a lot of better footage and some real juicy footage. Thought I was recording, and every time I was like, "Oh no, I'm not recording," I was recording and hit stop.
Oh gosh, I have done that, honey.
I lost a lot of footage, and I was telling Josh too. I'm like, "Dang it, I wasn't recording."
Oh
And I
no.
knew it because I'd go back and look at some of the clips. So I already knew by the time I was like, we're not redoing that again. All the watermelon's gone.
Well, Justin, real quick before we go, the rest of us have been able to talk about our channels, but you came up to say hello. And even though you and
Well-
Brian are really good friends, say a
Yeah.
quick little 30-second commercial for your channel.
Tell
Hey,
us-
everybody. Welcome to Backroad Freedom. We are here live. No, I'm just kidding. No, I hike. I like to do some hiking, kayaking, camping, fishing. Well, I haven't done fishing in a while, but I'm going to start doing that again. But I'm an outdoor channel, and I love the outdoors. I hate the city.
Everything's
And,
beautiful.
Everything. Kind of Brian. Brian actually noticed I like to say beautiful a lot because I think everything is beautiful. The nature and outdoors is beautiful.
Good. That's
So
good.
when I do that, now in my mind, so in some of my times in my videos, I'm like, like I'll say it normal, but then I'm like, it's beautiful, again, because of Brian. It's stuck in my head now because he brought it up. He's like, it's beautiful because he's
Now,
like,
Brian,
"It's
don't make
beautiful."
him stop saying beautiful because it is.
Oh, he hasn't. He says it more now.
Yeah. And I tell in one of the videos, I think when I was hiking or something, wasn't it? With Kevin and Jason. I don't know if that was in or some other hiking video or something that's beautiful. And I was like, count how many times I say beautiful, Brian. And he did.
You turned
There's
that
a
into
lot.
a drinking game, I guess.
But
But anyway,
yeah, my outdoor channel. I just
So
love
did
it.
you? So did you get your beverage off of your computer?
The what? Oh, as soon as it
Oh,
tipped,
my beverage.
I turned the computer and I was shaking it and blowing it and all that
Oh,
crap.
no.
I was actually about to come up on panel here, be in the basement, and it should be good. I think
oh gosh.
I started
I-
wiping it with my shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, people, our time's up. Next, oh shoot, I don't.
Good night, everybody. Love y'all.
Gillum, how would you like to be a guest spot next week?
Woohoo! There you go, buddy, right?
Next week and what I was going to do, but we did discuss, or at least in comment,
Good night, Paul.
that I was going to have you. So
Good night, everybody.
we're good for that. We're going to do
We're
it.
good.
Okay.
And if someone
good.
would
Our
put
next-
old King
Old Man
Homestead.
King Homestead.
Yes.
Send me an email.
Put his link in the chat so that
Yeah,
people
so
can go to
he's-
him.
He's right now, so you're going to want to head over there. And next week, we're going to have Gillum Farms and his wife, Christine Gillum Farms.
Awesome.
Got her channel too. And so next week, Wednesday.
We
I'm
talked about that.
forgetting- What am I forgetting? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you to everybody that came into the chat this evening. Thank you to my panel and, of course, my moderators. You do a bang up job of protecting my channel. Thank you so much. Next week, Wednesday, 9:00 Central. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye,
Good night,
everyone.
everybody. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Yeah.
Johnny, tell everybody you love them.
Oh, I love y'all.
Love everybody.
Bye.
Love y'all.